President Biden is here. He's supposed to be in Brentwood tonight for a big Democratic fundraiser. Tonight he's continuing his visit to Southern California, right in the middle of that scandal at LA City Hall. Doesn't seem to talk about it much today. Earlier today, the president spoke about the importance of investing in our infrastructure at the West LA Metro construction site, and I was there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, accompanied by Representative Karen Bass.
President Joe Biden walking side by side with Congresswoman Karen Bass in the midst of her tight race for LA mayor. The president seeming confident about Bass beating businessman Rick Caruso, who became a Democrat earlier this year.
Mr. Mayor and soon to be Miss Mayor.
When Biden first landed at LAX, he gave Bass quite the hug and kiss. What does this embrace, literal embrace from the president, mean for you?
Well, what it means for me is that the president is the head of the Democratic Party, and he understands that there is only one Democrat in this race.
Biden and Bass visit a construction site for what will eventually be the end of Metro's Purple Line in West LA. This project, in part funded by President Biden's bipartisan infrastructure law.
Instead of Infrastructure Week being a punchline under my predecessor, Infrastructure Decade is a headline on my watch.
A who's who of California Democrats on hand to celebrate that law and the union workers employed here.
I always love seeing hard hats.
For Trey Collins, it's surreal to meet the president at work.
To have him here on this specific project that we're a part of, but to also be investing money into future projects that we will likely be a part of.
This visit coming on a week where leaked audio showed a racist conversation between LA city leaders. The president later calling on them to resign.
It's a great time for him to be here because he can also send a message of unity.
The president did not address the scandal during his remarks. Members of the media are being kept pretty far away from the president, not being given an opportunity to ask him any question. That didn't stop me from trying. Mr. President, any comments about what's happening in Los Angeles with the city council? Any comments, main message to people of LA? No comment, I guess. Yeah, the president has not made time for any questions from any local reporters during his time here in Los Angeles. As for that Bass-Caruso race, clearly the president is embracing Bass in a big way. A short time ago, I talked to Rick Caruso to get his reaction. He described her as Ms. Mayor.
Yeah. Well, listen, he's announced his endorsement for her, so that's not a surprise. And they've known each other for a long, long time, and they've been in Washington together for a long, long time. So I think it's, just fine.
How about that? The president is expected to be in Irvine tomorrow for a big speech as well, so expect extra traffic in Orange County tomorrow afternoon.